Hi Cancer, welcome to Sophquest. My name is Spence. Welcome in if you're new to the channel. Thank you for stopping by, and welcome back if you're a subscriber. Glad to see you. Okay, so this is a weekly reading for September 6th through the 12th. We have a new moon in Virgo to start the week, and that is a practical new beginning. Virgo is a very practical, earthly, day-to-day sign about our daily habits, our job, feeding a dog, putting food on the table, checking the list off. Very much about practicalities and our health and well-being, the things that we do to make sure our lives are running smoothly. So it's a good time with a new moon in Virgo to start a new habit. So that would be really well, I think, aspected, especially because we have a trine with Pluto, which really helps to kind of take our power back and make it happen and, put forth that earnest energy into getting something achieved, a goal, right? So that's good. All right, I am pulling for you today from the Sacred Earth Oracle, and one flipped over. All right, hold on. Okay. The Sacred Earth Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, Leela J. Williams, and Helena Nelson Reed is the artist. Also the Thelema Tarot today by Renata Lecter, gorgeous tarot deck. And lastly, I am going to pull you one of the Spirit of the Animals Oracle cards at the end of the reading. It is a beautiful deck, and I thought we'd get some animal totem energy up in here. All right? So I was just shuffling for you from the Sacred Earth Oracle, and I got for you today, heat, Cancer. Heat. Love that. All right, we're going to read that in just a second. First, I'm going to go ahead and lay out your 9 cards. And while I do, will you please just settle in with me while we do what we do here on Sophquest. We settle in, bring down the cortisol, take 3 deep cleansing breaths so that you feel good, right? It just feels good. Get some oxygen in your brain, helps you relax your spine and your shoulders. Get yourself into a nice mindset. Lowering the stress, right? Really does help, more than you could ever know. All right, excellent. I would love it if you would please subscribe today if you already have not. If you haven't ever commented, hey, introduce yourself. Let me know who you are and say hi, would you? Okay, Cancer. Here we go. Last one. That feels good. All right. I am going to show you all of these cards, each and every one. We're going to go horizontally, vertically, and big picture, okay? I am first, however, going to read that oracle card Heat for you after I lay out your spread and take a minute to look at it. We have the 10 of Wands, Lover's Page of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the Strength card. Nice. You're going to go through something. I think, last week we had 3 days with the moon in Cancer, and that might have been a very emotional time for you. And I think you're finally going to let something go. Get the weight off. Successfully get it off. Something you've been grieving, you're going to let go of that. Even if it's old stuff, right? We constantly have to grow. And sometimes that means going back and cleaning out the old closet, right? Yeah. Shaking the dust off. Helps us move forward energetically, doesn't it? It really does. And Virgo season's a great time to do that. All right, beautiful. There's that moon. We had that moon in Cancer last week, right? And then this week, of course, we've got the new moon in Virgo. New moon in Virgo. Let's see. That's your 3rd house of communication, Virgo is. So for you, I think it's going to be really good for you right now, this week, to maybe talk about your feelings. Sun, moon. Look at that. The sun and the moon are together at a new moon, and they're together under the deck. This tells me this is a very good time, and under that is the Hermit card in Virgo season. This is the Virgo card. This is very timely, and it is saying that right now it is important for you during this new moon in Virgo, the sun sign of Virgo, right now with the sun and moon conjunct at a new moon in Virgo, a very, very good time for you to truly do some cleansing and clearing. And I don't know what you do in order to do that. You know, some people, they just go through their day every day and handle emotions as they come, but they don't necessarily enact a practice of moving the energy through their body, actually transmuting it. It's actually a physical and spiritual practice. So when you're praying or meditating or taking time even to exercise, taking in a lot of oxygen and releasing a lot of carbon dioxide, right? It's the process of going through, taking in the healing, and releasing out what you need to. That process, I think, this week is going to be very important for you. I can see that you're burdened, and I can see that you want to let go of it, but you're overthinking. So it's a process. It's something you're going to do by changing a habit. And I think that that could happen for you this week with this new moon in Virgo. And this, under the deck, your subconscious is already telling you you want to do this. It's like your feelings have been brought to light on a specific subject, and you've looked at them deeply, and now you're ready. This is timing as well. Right now, you are ready to let something go, to let something be what it is. It is what it is, Cancer. It just is what it is. Okay, let's read heat and see what that's about. Is this like homina heat? Or is this like anger heat? It's fire, no matter what. So it could be both. We'll see. The elements are already there. A little heat will get things moving. Agitation for change. So something's heating up, right? It's a catalyst. That's what this is saying. It's a catalytic time. Instability brings existing insecurities or concealed issues to the surface. Yeah. There's a catalyst for you this week. Something. Make the most of disorder with new rules, new heights, and a new plan. Take a risk, shake things up, and see what happens. Don't confuse stability with stagnation. Movement is constant. Be sure to direct it. Directing your movements. I love that. Timeless wisdom, creativity, and love is present in every atom of your physical being. Beyond the theories, assumptions, and limitations of the manifested world lies a truer reality. Still your mind. Focus on your heart center and allow the wisdom of the ages to illuminate your thoughts, nurture your soul, and guide you to wholeness. Like I was talking about, right? A practice of prayer or meditation. A daily constitutional, right? Like that's what they used to say, right? Taking your daily walk or a daily swim, walking the dog, petting the cat, something that you do every day where you are consciously directing yourself to move energy through you, to transmute what you need to let go of. Take in positive oxygen and push out the negative stuff. And tell yourself, I'm letting this go, right? The process of doing that. Heat brings extra energy to a situation, literally exciting the atoms and quickening them for change. Where there's heat, there is molecular motion. This is about transmutation. It is. It's 100% about the alchemy, the alchemizing of transmuting your energy within your body. And I said that right at the beginning of your reading. I was feeling that. So I think you're holding on to your tension quite a bit. I do believe that it's emotional anxiety. I do believe that it's affecting your body. And that's just in everything that I'm seeing. Remember, Virgo is the natural 6th house of the zodiac, which is about our health and well-being. It is our physical body and our day-to-day activities and how that actually affects our health and well-being. It's how we manage our time, our energy, our priorities. And because of all of those things, whether we're busy, or maybe a little too lackadaisical, it definitely affects our health and well-being. So that's what I'm seeing here on your table. Let's go through it. 10 of Wands. This is, stress. It's a heavy load, no matter what. Then I have the Lovers card. So it's very likely to me that it could be about a relationship. And interestingly enough, I'm not necessarily seeing it that it's a love relationship. For some of you, I think it is your partner. I do, for some of you. But for others of you, I think it's someone younger than you. That's what I'm getting here. It's like you've been carrying the load, and then this person, the Page of Wands, it's like you got 10 wands on your back, but the Page of Wands is like light and airy and breezy and just able to run around. So to me, this seems like an inequity of responsibility somehow. And, you know, maybe it's just, it could be, okay, let me just say this. If you're dealing with a child, right? Okay, Cancer, if this is your child, you know, it's just hard work, isn't it? Every day of your life. It is really hard work to parent. And what I just saw when I looked at this was that, you know, you're just every day, you're done. You're like, at the end of the day, you can barely move. And maybe your partner, you know, hasn't necessarily been helping too much, and they've had a lighter load. So you may have a conversation with your hubby or your wifey or whatever and say, look, I need more help with the kids. That's for some of you. For others of you, I think that you are burdened by something, a feeling, and, you know, sadness or grief or something, loss, and you've got someone in your life who's going to help you through it, and they're going to give you the zhuzh you need. Okay, they're gonna say, sweetie, you know what? This weekend, let's go to the racetrack. I don't know. It could be anything, okay? That's whatever. It could be anything, but it's just a little injection, a catalyst of energy, a fire energy. This, I think, is the catalyst, whether it's a child or whether it's a catalyst between two lovers. Next line. But there's been something. This is right above it. There's something here that's bogging you down, something that it's starting to become an emotional burden, okay? Or it has been. But that is changing now. It's changing because I'm seeing the Six of Wands here. You've recognized this, and it's being recognized within you. And maybe your partner's helping you with it. And they're saying, honey, I can see that you've been really going through this, and it's been really hard on you. You've been so strong, right? With the Strength card, you've been so strong. And things could have come to a head, by the way, in Leo season. I just heard that in my head. So if during Leo season, you know, you had an argument with someone and it really hurt your feelings, things could be coming to resolution, is what I'm also hearing, okay? And all these feelings under the surface can come to light right now in Virgo season, and to lighten your load, okay? To be able to talk about it or whatever. Because underneath that, I'm seeing the Three of Cups. It's like, okay, you know what? Let's just have fun. Let's just get together. Let's just have fun. Let's just try something again. The Judgment can be about another chance, because it's weighed on you long enough that there's an anxiety about it. Okay, when I puzzled the Nine of Swords in a reading with the Moon, this is anxiety, right? It's beyond just a sleepless night. It's beyond just, a week of sleepless nights. It's deep in your emotional body, okay? It's now in your pain body. That's what I'm saying. You need to transmute it. It's become emotionally stuck. It's become an anxiety. It's like when we have an anxiety about something, we can barely even deal with it or talk to someone about it, because we just feel like if we open the floodgate, right? If we open the floodgate, if anybody says something, triggers us, pisses us off with this Heat card, it's just going to come flooding out, right? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. And you're trying to be like strong and holding it together, but really inside there's an anxiety about talking about it, right? You're afraid that this heat might become a conflagration. a forest fire of words or feelings. Let's go down the vertical. I think this is an important reading for you, Cancer, because this is something that you yourself can work on and transmute. That's why I'm seeing the sun and the moon together conjunct right here at the new moon in Virgo. This is literally saying the new moon in Virgo. Because in a new moon, the sun is in Virgo and the new moon is in Virgo. Right? They're conjunct together. They're together. That's why you don't see so much of it, right? Of the moon. In the dark of the new moon. Okay. I know you just saw that on camera. I'm telling my husband, don't sit down right there. Did you see that? No. Okay.
Put in your blooper reel.
Okay, Cancer. So it's been weighing on you, honey. It's been weighing on you, right? And you want to transmute this energy. Nobody can walk around with these two cards like this. Okay? Eventually, this heat, like I said, could become a forest fire. You cannot go around like that. It's got you here at this point. It may still be internal. You may still be like subconsciously packing it away or shoving it down while you're, doing your chores in Virgo season, but it's really bothering you deep down inside. You were hurt, not just emotionally. Something inside of you has really been hurt, and you want to be peas and carrots again with this person. You want to have that flow feeling, right? Where you can be in their company and not feel anxiety. If the person walks in the room, you would have this anxiety, right? That is a terrible feeling that nobody wants to feel. So this is honestly saying you've got to be able to drop these wands and all this sadness and get back together where you can be in the company of someone and be okay, right? 3 of Cups. You and me and the dog makes 3. I don't know why I just heard that, okay? So whatever. So there's a catalyst here happening in order, I think, for either you to just drop the burden and let it go so that you don't have the anxiety anymore, or to let the person go, or to let yourself actually be brave enough to say it out loud and let it get as fiery as it needs to get in order to transmute it and get rid of that issue. Because with the Lovers here, I honestly think you've got someone who recognizes and sees that you need to make a judgment call here. And this is it's either the final decision, it's over, we can't do this anymore, I can't do this with this person anymore, or it's a come back to life, second chance, right? The judgment can be a second chance to make it right. And then the Page of Wands, this is a message. It takes great strength and courage. When you are like this, anxious about talking to someone, and it's all going on in your head at night, like all the things you would say. What if I said that? What if I said that? What if I said that? Or what if that happened? Then what if this happened? What this caused that effect? It's the negative what if game. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy, and it makes you feel like crud about yourself because you wake up the next morning and don't do anything about it. And that's what causes the pressure and the sadness, this feeling about yourself that just isn't a good feeling. And you want this back, okay? You want this. You want to feel good about your life. You want to be able to just fix the issue. You've looked inside at yourself and said, okay, this matters to me or it wouldn't hurt. If it didn't matter to you, it wouldn't hurt. It's when it stops hurting and turns to apathy or indifference, that's when the real problem happens. And maybe you're there, but it doesn't look to me like you are. So because, look at these 3 pictures, Cancer. If this is your story, and if this is how you are feeling, a catalyst is needed to get you out of it. So maybe it's therapy, okay? Maybe you need to go talk to somebody and transmute this stuff. Transmute this stuff. All right? I wish you the best. I've got one more card for you, Cancer, and I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you for sticking by. I hope that this message helps you. I'm going to pull one animal totem card. There we go. Look, see? Dolphin, play. Play. You got to transmute that stuff out so you can have some good feelings again. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Remember I was saying that about the breathing process, right? Inhale and push out and exhale. Look at that. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Yeah, that was an exclamation point on that breathing exercise thing. Okay? I think it would be really, really good for you. Leave me a comment. Let me know, all right? If I can help you, just let me know, all right? I wish you the best. Have kindness, reverence, and gratitude every day. I'll be here for you next week. Thank you, Cancer.